Okay, hey everybody, welcome back to another video today. So it's a bit different today. We're going to go back to the old-fashioned way where I just use my iPhone because unfortunately, we can't use my brother's room. Famous YouTuber, a bit busy. So, tonight we're just going to do it in my room and we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. So without further ado, let's get into it, hey? So the first game we're going to talk about is the St Kilda versus West Coast, which is actually on right now. It's live right now, first quarter. Saints have kicked a goal. So Saints have kicked 1-1. They're up at the moment. 1-2 now, sorry. It's going to be a good game of footy. West Coast are fighting to get into the top four again, and St Kilda are trying to fight to get to the top four and even take fifth. So big game. It will be a great game to watch. But I'm actually going to go St Kilda to win. St Kilda have been in form. They've had a couple of wins, and they've had some good wins. So we're going to lock in St Kilda, but anything can happen, as you know. Next game we're going to talk about is another big game, which is Richmond versus Geelong, which is going to be an absolute belter. And that actually is on tonight, I'm pretty sure. I think the bounce is in, maybe it's a day, I think, but let's have a look. Maybe it's tomorrow night. I think it's Friday night, so my bad. So yeah, Friday night. What a belter for a Friday night game. You've got Richmond taking on Geelong. Both fighting to get to top two, I think it is. So that will be a ripper game. But I'm going to go with Geelong. I think that Tom Hawkins in that forward line has just been elite. They've had a massive 66-point win against the Bombers in the last couple of days. So yeah, I think that Geelong will get the job done, and Hawkins again will be best on ground. And with the West Coast and St Kilda game, I've gone with Sheed to be the best game, have the best game. Now we'll go to another game, which is not really, it's not going to be the game of the round, which is North versus Freo. So Freo are sitting in, I think they're sitting in 13th at the moment. Then you've got, of course, North sitting in 17th. So it's not really much to play for North. It's more pride for North, trying to at least get a couple more wins, push a bit higher up the ladder, especially with the Crows having a couple of wins. It really will be interesting to see in the last round whether the Crows can overtake North. So, in some good news with Fremantle, I'm hearing rumours of a debutant going to debut, which will be Tom North. I actually have not heard much about him. I have read something saying he is a pretty decent player, nimble, good with the ball, handles the pressure really well, I should say. But I'm going to go with Fremantle to win, considering they've had a couple of wins and they've been some good wins. And, knocking off Melbourne, that was a good win. So, yeah, let's go with Fremantle to win. And let's go now to another game I don't think is going to have any significance, which is Port and Bombers. I really think Port Adelaide are just going to be too good against the Dons. They've done nothing, Essendon. They've been so poor. Yeah, coming off a 66-point loss. They've had a couple of retirements this week, well, one in particular, which will hurt their defence. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Port to win. I'm going to go with Dixon to get best on ground. I just think he's just too strong. His body is just in amazing form. He's taking some good grabs, and he's just a strong and elite player in that forward line. So, Dixon to get best on. The next game we've got is my boys playing GWS take on Melbourne, which, as you heard in my last video, I'm still trying to get over the loss against the Crows. It was a really devastating loss to take, considering, we were sitting in the 8. We were looking like we needed to win that. We're looking like we should have won that. That's what's annoying about it. So, yeah, we've got Melbourne versus GWS, which is a do-or-die game for both. I think if any of these clubs lose that, it could almost mean their finals are over. So, the Giants, mathematically, we're still in the 8 somehow. And then, Melbourne are just outside the 8. So we have to win to keep in the 8. And we've got the Dogs hot on our trail. So, look, I'm going to unfortunately have to go with Melbourne. I just think the Giants have been way too slow. They're starting off too slow, letting teams kick away early, which is really hurting us when we're trying to come back late in games. Like, we've been unfortunate and we've been lucky enough to have some games where we've actually come back and won, even though we've played pretty poor throughout the game. And it proved the game last week. We just left the run too late, and credit to, as I said, to the Crows, keeping us, not to a high score. But, Melbourne to win. I'm going to go with the Giants play. I'm going to go Green. If he gets selected, Green will be best on. This is a time where I think Green needs to lift. Cameron Yeah, he really, really needs to lift now. This is a time we really need our forwards to, yeah, step up and show what they're made of. And then we've got the Blues and the Crows. That's going to be another good game because the Crows have come off some two massive wins, some two big upsets. And then the Blues are looking good. They've won a couple. They won their last game very close, 5 points against the Swans. So, yeah, look, that's going to be another great game. So I'm going to actually go with the Crows. I think the Crows have been in form and they're just showing that they can do something. Their new coach is really starting to show himself and prove that he is a decent coach and their stuff is working. And best on for me, I'm just going to go with Cripps. I just think he's a great player, gun in the midfield. He needs help. Like you've got Walsh, but he needs another big midfield that will get more disposals. So I think they need to target a big thing, whether that's another Giants player because they seem to be the kings of getting Giants. So look, if that happens, we're almost going to certainly have to change the names to Carlton Giants because I think they're going to have if they get a couple more, there'll be like 9 players on their list, which are Giants players. So, yeah, I'm going to go, with the Crows to win. Best on, I've said Cripps. Next game is the Hawks and Dogs. This will be a good game, even though the Dogs are sitting 9th, I think it is. And, the Hawks, they've lost against the Crows. They've lost the last couple. And the Bulldogs coming off a good win against West Coast. I think the Dogs should get the job done, but look, I think Hawks will want a bit of revenge considering they've lost the last few in a row. They lost against the Crows. I think they will redeem themselves. So hopefully you can see something from the Hawks. From the Hawks. But I think the Dogs will get the job done. And I've actually gone with Jack Scrimshaw again to get man on. Best game. I just think that he's just been this year and a defender that's improving heaps. He reads the ball in the air well. He's very nimble, as I keep saying. He just doesn't feel the pressure, gets it, can take his time, and get a nice disposal away. So, let's go with the Dogs to win. And the Swans and Lions, I'm going to go with the Lions straight away. Lions have been good, playing some good footy. They're sitting pretty nice, I think, in second spot, I think they're sitting now. So they're doing very, very well. So I'm going to go, the Lions to win. I'm going to go with Luke Parker to be best on. I know I'm going with some players which are from the opposite teams, but Parker had a ripper game last week. He's just hitting his form lately, and then, the Swans have been pretty poor. They played really, really well against Carlton. I couldn't believe how well they played. And then, unfortunately, they just let Carlton get back in the game, and Carlton got the job done in the end. So, we'll just have to see what happens. But, I've got the Lions to win, and pretty comfortably, actually. I don't think the Swans should do much. Then, the game to finish off is the Pies and the Suns. It's, what a game to finish off. The Pies, anytime you want to watch Collingwood, man. Collingwood and the Suns. And the Suns, look, they're not playing too good footy. Collingwood, look, I can't remember where Collingwood are sitting. They had a win, so it's pushed them a bit higher. So, I think they're in 7th at the moment. So, look, I'm going to go with the Suns to win. I just think the Suns will do something, considering they've had another shock retirement, 3 retirements in this week. So, but I'll talk about them a bit later. So, I'm going to go the Pies and the Suns. I'm going to go the Suns, Jared Wicks to be best on. Even though Collingwood has been in form, the Suns, I think they need a win. I just think that they started off the season really well. So, I'm going to lock in the Suns to win. And, Jared Wicks best on ground. I just think he's been another elite midfield. So that's the AFL round for round 17, I think it is. Let's have a look. Round 17, I'm pretty sure. So just quickly look at the Saints scores while they're up. St Kilda are 2 goals 15 to 2 goals straight West Coast. So close game. So now let's go to the retirements. There've been a couple of retirements this week, I'm pretty sure. So I think today we had Matthew Cruiser is going to announce his retirement. What a sad retirement. He's been such a good player for a long period of time, and just injuries have really ruined his career. So that's unfortunate. He was a decent ruckman and just I think a likeable football player. And then we had one from Essendon. The name is just gone out of my mind. I know he was the Irish Connor McKenna. Sorry. What a miss Essendon. I think Essendon will miss him. Hugely. He's just a big and vital part for the defence. His run, pace, and he can kick a nice goal. And he's got some weird techniques to get that ball up in the field, but it works. And yeah, we had a retirement in the Gold Coast Suns. Pierce Hanley, I'm pretty sure it was. I'll have to look at my notes later and find out. But yeah, another sad retirement. Two Irishmen's calling it quits, and I think the Irish have had such a big part of the game, so they'll be missed heavily. The Suns, look, he had an unfortunate run the Suns. Injuries, I think, also ruined his career. I think just Connor McKenna was just homesick. I just think he, wanted to go home the last couple of years, so he's finally made the decision he's going to head home. So, look, good luck with all of those three. So, yeah, we've got some interesting games of footy coming up. We've got the EPL actually starting this week, so that will be a very interesting thing. So, with the EPL, we've got some sort of some good games. It all kicks off on Saturday. So I'll just get some results up for you, and I'll see who's playing. So I've just found out we've got 2 games postponed at the moment, and then we've got one that's still happening. So we've got Fulham versus Arsenal. So that's going to be Saturday at 9:30 p.m. But then we've got Burnley, Man United, Man City and Aston Villa that are postponed. I couldn't tell you the reasons why, but they are postponed for that day. But look, I'll give you who I thought would win anyway. So with Fulham and Arsenal, I think Arsenal will be too strong. Fulham, they haven't really done much, and they didn't do much last year. And then we've got Burnley and Man United. You think Man United would easily win that? Yeah, Manchester City beating Aston Villa. I think Aston Villa, I wish they went down last season. Then you've got, for the next couple of games, I'll talk about the Sunday games and I'll wrap it up. So you've got Crystal Palace versus Southampton, Liverpool, Leeds, and then West Ham versus Newcastle to finish that off for the Sunday games. So I think Crystal Palace, will beat Southampton. Liverpool, of course, to beat Leeds. Dirty Leeds, they say. And then West Ham to beat Newcastle. So that will wrap out the EPL for Saturday and Sunday. There is more games, but look, we won't speak about that. I'll save that for maybe another video. Yeah, so I hope you liked the video. Please like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Cheers, bye.